Howdy, y'all. Hey, I am happy that everybody is happy with their new molds. Just want to let y'all know little things. I run these things before I send them out. I test them, make sure they work. There's all kinds in here. All the points are in here. Got a few of them actually even powder coated already. And these are all from everybody's mold, including my own. I heat cycled them. I cleaned them, heat cycled them, and then run them until I started getting good bullets. Then I'd cast a few out of it just to make sure everything was working. You know, change pins, try those pins, you know, and I just kept going through every one of them and got them all. Make sure they worked. The bullets that came with yours came out of your mold. So I kept them separate so I could keep it all together. As far as the molds goes, my first attempt at doing hollow points, and see, I still need to work on mine a little bit. I got the pins sticking out a little too much, and it's hard to open and close. As far as these pins here, these screws here, those are shoulder bolts is what those are. If you ever break one, need to look it up. That's a 440 shoulder bolt, and it measures, what does it measure? It measures an inch. They're 1 inch, 1/8 inch diameter, 1 inch long, 440 shoulder bolts is what they are. Now, I remember, I think CW talking about one of his molds that he got in. On these pins, you don't have to tighten them down with an Allen wrench, just hand tighten them. If you tighten them, they may bind up a little bit, so just loosen them up until they get smooth feeling. The pins itself, that was putting those screw holes in there was the hardest thing of all of this to do. We just don't have that equipment to really work on small parts. So when you put this in a vise, you got to tighten it exactly the same every time. If you don't, the vices flex a little bit, and you're off a little bit, you'll know it here. So I had to do a lot of hand fitting to make them all work. So I hand fitted every one of these to your molds, just to let y'all know that. But yeah, that was the hardest thing to actually make. The mold itself is not that hard. But yeah, I got a few samples out of y'all's molds, and then the 356 147 that I sent to Uncle Jim. They've been talking about that bullet for I don't know how long. Oh, can you never find this mold? I said, I've told y'all before, send me a sample. Nobody would ever send me a sample. They wouldn't even tell me what it was. It's just a 147. Yeah. Well, I got to know where you got it from. And one day Jim slipped up and he mentioned it was a Missouri bullet. So I went on there and looked, and sure enough they had them, and I got a sample pack. I went in and measured them and stuff. The only thing I messed up on was when I measured the lengths on them. I measured it at 640, didn't think about the powder coat or the high-tech coat on it. I know it's not very thick, but between that little bit of thickness and my corners on mine being nice and square, where the Missouri's has a little bit of rounded on it, just a little deals. Mine came out a little bit heavier. With my alloy, they was running 151 and a half on the average. You know, nothing. I never seen a 152, and I never seen anything under 151. So, well, the ones that I measured, and yes, I got some of them. Matter of fact, I run a little footage right here of me casting with that mold. Well, I wasn't casting with it, but the results of my casting day. Just gonna let y'all see this mold, but this will be filmed after somebody gets to open it. Okay? That was after getting it all seasoned in and ready to go, making sure everything works. I let it cool off, and without even reheating it, third cast, that's what they came out. All right, I hope this guy enjoys it. They didn't come out exactly like I wanted, but close. They're casting about 355 with my alloy, which is cool. Powder coat, they'll be perfect. And it came out a little bit heavier. They're running 151 and a half. So that's with my alloy though. All right. I want to show you a video now, or I'm gonna put a picture up, and I'm gonna show you. I'll do an over voice on it, talking about the bullets. So let's do that now. All right, this is a shadow graph at 20x magnification. Missouri bullet is on the right, and the new mold is on the left. I want to zoom in here, and you can see my corners are a lot sharper than theirs is. Even my radius is smoother, even though it does have the high coat on it, high tech. There's the bottom, and then we're going to show the radius is there a little bit. So, all right. Like I said, obviously I got my own hollow point one. I like challenges. I like making stuff. I like building stuff. That's what I do, you know. That's me. So, you know, why not? If I'm going to build one, why not make a couple more for people, you know? So, yeah, I've got the 357 or 358. I've got my own mold for that, but now this 356 147, Jim's got the only mold. I didn't even make one for myself. I don't even own a 9mm, you know. So it's like, but I casted a few. You haven't seen it in the video. Matter of fact, I know this ain't all of them. There's some more of them somewhere. But anyway, just I just do it because I like building stuff, you know, the challenge of it, to see if I could do it. And I thought, well, what caliber would I like to do it in? You know, I could have done it in 44, because the only 357s I got that can handle this is the wife's Marlin, and I'm not going to run this stuff through it. I could, but I'm not going to. But hopefully I'm keeping an eye out, just like CW does. Or he has been. He's done collected a couple of them already. But I've been on eBay constantly looking for 357 maximum barrels, 14 inches, and I'm gonna get one. It's just gonna take me a little while to get it, because I need to. If it comes up a really good deal, I'll get it up. But otherwise, I'm not, because I'm trying to save my money for a pair of vaqueros. So if I get some vaqueros, I'll shoot some of these through it. They're my gun, not the wife's. So anyway, just thought I'd let y'all know all this here, and appreciate everybody, you know, the friendships and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, everybody.